It's a dream come true, honestly. I've been wanting for 3 years to be able to sign, and now that I've finally been able to sign, it's awesome.
So it wasn't much of a surprise though today. I mean, you knew what you were going to do, but what was it like being with the community here, your teammates, and your family?
Right. I'm so thankful for everyone that was able to come out. There's a lot more people than I thought there was going to be, and just everyone showing so much support. It's just amazing.
Just go through kind of your recruiting process from the beginning of it, when you kind of had an inkling that Michigan was going to be the place for you.
Yeah. I think once Coach Newell got hired in, that was kind of like when I knew, like, okay, this is where I want to be. Just because that's such a how great of a guy he is. It's just crazy. He's an awesome guy on and off the field. He's going to make me better in the classroom as a person, and that's something that I'm just excited to be around 24/7. Getting on the phone with him today, just hearing the actual excitement in his voice is just awesome to hear. So that was cool for sure.
I think your mom was saying you were the first one to send in your NLI this morning. Do you know that?
Yeah. I got up early this morning and I signed it as early as I could do it, and then as soon as 7 hit, I submitted it. So I wanted to be the first one because I'm trying to just trying to be the first at certain things, and so that's something I wanted to do.
What time did you wake up this morning?
6:30.
Did you sleep at all last night though?
Not really. No, I kept waking up like, oh my gosh, this is real now. Like committing, it's awesome, but then as soon as you sign and then that 100% I'm here no matter what, it's awesome.
Did you hear from the coaching staff after you sent your NLI in?
Yeah, I heard from them within minutes. I texted them like, all right, it's sent in. They're like, okay, cool, we'll let you know when you get confirmation. So I got a text from Coach Harbaugh, Coach Brown, Coach Moore, and Coach Newell. So that was awesome to hear from those guys too.
You do that all electronically now? It's not like the old school fax machine, right?
Yeah,
you just do it on the laptop.
Do you even know what a fax machine is?
Well, I know something about it.
Who was the first coach for Michigan in on you? Who first contacted you?
Coach Moore. It's kind of after my Central Michigan offer, I kept sending him my film through email, and then as soon as I went there for the first visit, he's like, "Hey, I'm Coach Moore that you've been sending the film to," and he started the impression for me that Michigan, how great it is, and he's been there throughout everything, and he's just an awesome guy as well.
Is that your sophomore year of high school?
Yeah, it was sophomore year.
You kind of grew up as a Michigan guy, a Michigan fan when you were a kid. What are some of your memories of Michigan football when you were a kid?
Yeah, I think it was probably 4 years ago or 5 years ago when there was that fight on the opening kickoff versus Ohio State. I remember that for sure. I remember watching it with my mom, and we were going crazy. I just remember always growing up hating Ohio State. I didn't really know why at first, and I was why don't we like them? And then after that, I was like, okay, I get it now. And I just always been a Michigan fan. I always loved their helmets and their jerseys and just the tradition there. And then once I got there and actually got to put the helmet on and see what it's like, it was just surreal to me. I just couldn't believe that I got the opportunity to be able to play there.
How's your recovery going with the leg?
It's going really well. I'm about a month ahead of schedule right now. At first they were saying I wouldn't be ready till fall ball, and now they're saying I'll be able to use spring ball. So that's a big plus. I start running I think next month when I get there. So I'll be ready to go by fall for sure.
You'll be able to do contact in spring ball?
No, I'll just be able to do Indian stuff like that.
How did you injure it? Was there a specific play that you felt it?
Yeah, so I was standing, so a kid jumped over the pile, and as he jumped, my own teammate hit me on the side of the knee. And when I rolled over, because I landed on my stomach, when I rolled over, my leg just kind of dangled there, and I was that's when I knew something was wrong. And I tried getting up, and I couldn't get up, so that's when I knew something was wrong for sure.
What's the emotion at that point? I mean, you haven't signed yet. You're going to Michigan, but do you think that this is trouble now?
Right. I wasn't too worried. Just with the way Coach Harbaugh is, I knew that no matter what, he's there for me. Even if I couldn't play football ever again, I know that he'd be there for me, and he's told me that from the beginning. So as soon as that happened, I was, whatever happens, I'm still going to be a Michigan man. So I was excited for that. But I just felt like I let my team down a little bit during that game because it was our rivalry game, and it was fourth quarter. They were on a drive, down by 2 touchdowns. So I just felt really bad that I couldn't be out there with them. But it was something that happens, and just kind of grow from it and learn.
Did you know it was severe when it happened, or did it take you time to learn?
When it first happened, I thought oh, that hurt. I've hurt my knee before, but I haven't done anything crazy to it. And so as soon as I stood up, and it just I couldn't feel it. It just felt like it was just hanging there. That's when I knew it was severe. And then when I got checked out by our team doctor, he thought it was worse than it was, which that's good. It wasn't ACL, so that's really good.
How have you accelerated this by a month? What have you been doing?
I've just been listening to my doctors, honestly. Dr. Beatty is one of the best doctors. He's from Michigan, so I had it done by him, and he's just been like, stay off it for the first 8 weeks, and you'll be perfectly fine. So I didn't put any weight on it for the first 8 weeks. I didn't bend it till week 6, so it was a lot of like tough nights of sleeping, but it's all starting to pay off because I want to be back to spring ball and be able to, try and contribute in the fall.
You did have surgery on it?
Yeah.
And it sounds like your mindset is definitely to come in and compete year one, not thinking go in at redshirt and rehab or do any of that.
Yeah, no, I don't plan on that at all. I'm trying to get on the field like as early as possible, no matter what. Coach New has been telling me if you don't plan on beating out Aiden and Quiddy, then why are you coming here? And I'm like, no, that's my plan. I'm like, I know they're upperclassmen. I look up to them, and they've taught me a lot already. But as soon as I get there, I'm excited to be able to compete with them and get in the weight room and get bigger and just start getting after it. So I'm excited for that.
Have they talked with you about where they see you fitting into their defense, either of the end spots? Could you play both of them?
Yeah, so they're thinking both end spots, depending on how what I go in at for the fall and how I'm moving. And then they're also thinking moving me around to Josh Uche's position, so the stand linebacker. I kind of played that my senior season, and my sophomore and junior and senior year. I played linebacker, safety, hybrid. So I think with just my athleticism, I'll be able to play with either side or that position. So I'm excited for it.
Where are you at weight-wise?
I'm at 260.
And do you have kind of a goal in mind for what you'd like to be in the fall, or that's still kind of in process?
I'm just trying to keep my speed. If I keep my speed at 270, then I'll be happy with that. I think just whatever my athleticism just keep up. So I'm good at that.